Alright guys, we've just got a lot of major Forsaken news to discuss in today's video. And this includes news to do with the official Forsaken Discord server shutting down, news to do with Veeronica, some more news to do with 2Time, and so much more. So let's waste no time and get straight into it. First of all, we're going to have to discuss the Forsaken Discord server. So, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but recently the Forsaken Discord server has just closed down. And this is the official Forsaken Discord server. So if you take a look at this announcement here by Basil, he mentions that they have made a difficult decision to make the server read-only indefinitely, and it will primarily be used to development sneak peeks and occasionally some events or stages. Basil mentions that when the server got to around 100 to 200,000 people, things were somewhat manageable and they were able to moderate the server comfortably. But as the server has grown to nearly 1 million users and counting, the Discord moderators haven't been able to keep up. So no matter how many staff they hired, and no matter how many systems they put into use, moderation has been a serious problem. Basil mentions that there has been too many cases of people, not just their team members, but community members as well, being picked on and harassed. And he mentions that it's become way too frequent of an issue and he'd rather attempt to cut off the issue completely if possible to further prevent people from going through such terrible experiences in the future. So obviously, this is a really big change, and for a lot of players, that server was where they were able to communicate together and it might have been the only server that they were in to talk about Forsaken. On the flip side, it does obviously mean there will be less drama, less toxicity, and more focus from the developers on actual game development rather than having to deal with so many cases of abuse and harassment on their Discord server. So from a safety and sanity perspective, I do understand why they did this. It protects everyone from all the constant negativity. So yeah guys, let me know what you think of this change in the comments below. And next up, we've got news to do with Veeronica. So, as you all know, recently we've had a lot of leaks to do with Guest 666 and even some to do with Veeronica, and especially more recently we've had a lot of teasers and sneak peeks for Guest 666. However, we haven't had much go on with Veeronica, and the Forsaken developers are obviously aware of this because they've just posted this image here with a caption. They've shown a lot of one person but not of the other. So hopefully this logo that they posted means that we're going to be getting a lot more sneak peeks of Veeronica coming soon, and hopefully it means that there's been a lot of progress going on behind the scenes. So you've already got a good idea of what Veronica's in-game model is going to be, and I do believe that this is going to come out with Guest 666 at the same time as well. And next up, we've just got some big news to do with 2Time. So, I'm sure you guys are aware, but we've got news recently that is to do with 2Time getting a redesign. And upon this, someone from the Forsaken community mentioned that they don't know how 2Time hasn't received the biggest nerf in Forsaken history. And Kaiser responded to this saying that he's been cooking something up and not to worry. So it seems that we're gonna potentially get a big nerf for 2Time very soon. And Kaiser also mentioned that for all people curious, the polls are not directly influencing balancing, and no, the community isn't balancing the game. So it seems that the Forsaken developers made this decision themselves without major influence from the Forsaken community. And it seems that the community is kind of mixed about this decision. So some people are really grateful that 2Time is finally getting a nerf, while others think that 2Time is already balanced and they don't see the reason for his nerf. So yeah guys, that's going to be it for today. Let me know what you think of today's news in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.